with colleagues both in person and online, and really knows the value of a personal learning network. Michelle will be igniting us tonight with her presentation, Making Learning Visible and Building Relationships. Let's all welcome Michelle.
Okay, hopefully this is going to work. Thanks for having me. I'm up here all the way from Abbotsford.
Oh. As long as you don't move.
Don't move?
Yeah. You're good.
Can I make it a bit taller? Yes. Yep. Or do I take my heels off?
No, never.
I teach kindergarten, so I wear jeans and running shoes most of the day, so I thought I'd dress up a little bit and wear heels. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Anyways, I just want, before I start, I'm from Abbotsford, which is an hour away, in case you're not aware of time frame. I reference Royal Columbian Hospital in my talk. It's far from where I live, not from where you live. Just like, okay. I'm just going to this down a little bit. Okay, here we go. So every student is on a learning journey. It's not a journey that's traveled by themselves though. Parents, students, and teachers travel this road together. And the most important thing I've found in my career is that relationships matter. Now, traditionally, report cards were the only way that parents found out how their children were doing. A's, B's, 1, 2, 3s, do these really show what our students are learning and what they know? I think making learning visible is more important. And my aha moment came when I heard Ian Landy and Kyle Timms speak 2 years ago at the QBC conference when they shared all about electronic portfolios. I didn't know which electronic portfolio I'd use, but I discovered that Fresh Grade was the one for me because there's an app for that. They have teacher, parent, and student apps. And because my iPad was part of my being, it was something really easy to put into my daily use. So if you can take a photo, a video clip, an audio clip, or write a text, you can use Fresh Grade. And that way you can give meaningful feedback to your students and their parents about what's going on in the classroom. I've got a few personal stories to tell you about what I've noticed about Fresh Grade in my classroom. This is Cameron. Her mom actually was in labor last year and was put in Royal Columbian Hospital on bed rest for 6 weeks. Cameron only got to see her mom once a week for those 6 weeks, and that's a long time in the life of a 5-year-old. But when she was at school, I could catch a video of her reading her very first book. And by uploading it to Fresh Grade, her mom could see that within seconds, could comment and commend her daughter for learning to read. It made a tough situation really quite a happy memory. This is Malia. She's Cameron's cousin, and her mom is a high school teacher, and she's been very encouraging of me using Fresh Grade because it has made a real difference in their family. Malia's dad actually works in Fort McMurray, Alberta. And so every 10 days, he's on a plane hopping over there, and there's a great math inquiry of how long it takes to get to Fort McMurray. But when he's away, he doesn't get to hear the day-to-day things that his daughter is doing in school. But by having the Fresh Grade app, he gets instant, real-time updates. So what's more important, an A+ or a description that his daughter is doing of the Land of Oz that she created out of pattern blocks, going from Munchkin Land down the Yellow Brick Road to the Emerald City? I think you know what I mean. These are Jeff and Thomas. Jeff is a physics teacher in Chilliwack, and Thomas is in my class. Jeff was in my mom's grade 1 class years ago, and his aunt was my grade 1 teacher, and so now we've come full circle for me to teach Thomas. Jeff understands Fresh Grade is important because teachers miss out on their own kids' education. So I took my class to his class for a field trip, and we learned all about forces in motion in a grade 12 physics class. I uploaded everything to Fresh Grade, and then the students could reflect on their learning, and the parents actually got a window into what our field trip did and what their learning was. It was powerful. The next student I would like to introduce to you, his name is Liam. And I'm gonna wait, there we go. Liam has autism, and he's nonverbal. How in your day, when you can't speak, how do you tell mom and dad what was hard at school, what you learned, or what you were happy about? Fresh Grade is actually Liam's voice. The videos and pictures that I take every day are what tell his story. And he plays those videos over and over and over again to show his parents what is important to him. I was actually even honored to witness something that I never thought I would. Liam spoke his first word, dog, and I got it on video and shared it in first grade. That's powerful. A full circle moment for me was when a couple of weeks ago I got an email in my inbox saying I was invited to my son's first grade portfolio. His metalwork teacher had seen one of my presentations. I've been doing this for about 1.5 years now, and he thought it was an important way of showing the learning in his class. So this is Matthew, my son is in grade 12, and he was what you would call the strong silent type. He doesn't share very much about what's going on at school at all, and he was absolutely mortified when I suggested that he start a blog to share his passion for making armor. Well, here we go. Here's his metalwork, and he is showing pictures and video of him forging and creating things in metalwork that I wouldn't have the first idea was going on. This was powerful in my life. So, making learning visible, as I can share with you as a teacher and as a parent, has made all the difference in my teaching and in my world at home. I'm wondering if it might be something that you might bring into your practice as well. Thank you.